जी दीपा दीदी नमस्ते, welcome and welcome all the coursework. We may start today.
Yes, Namaste Bhaiya. Namaste everyone. I can share the screen from my side.
जी
Is it visible Bhaiya?
जी दीदी visible and your voice is also very clear.
Okay,
Welcome.
okay.
Both of you.
Thanks. Thank you Bhaiya. Namaste everyone. Welcome back to our weekly follow-up session on Universal Human Values, modules for student induction program. Previous week, actually, we discussed about the program for fulfilling the basic aspiration. So we discussed about the priority order. Our basic aspiration is happiness and prosperity in continuity. When we discussed about the program to fulfill the basic aspiration, we were able to see the priority order as right understanding in the self as the first priority, relationship with other human beings as the second priority, and physical facility with rest of the nature as the third priority. If I'm having right understanding in the self, I will be able to ensure the values within me. When I'm able to ensure the values within me, I will be able to share it with others during my interactions with other human beings. It can lead to mutual happiness. Same way, with right understanding in the self, I am able to choose the physical facility required for my life from nature, and also when I am working with nature with right understanding, I will be able to utilize the physical facilities, and this way it can lead to mutual prosperity. This is what we discussed in the previous session. So desirable state, this is the fulfilling state. Right understanding in the self as the first priority, relationship with other human beings as the second priority, physical facility with rest of the nature as the third priority. I will be able to remain in that state of continuous happiness and prosperity. If you are living with right understanding, relationship and physical facility in the priority order, then we are living with continuous happiness. Human being can be fulfilled on the basis of these three. This state is known as human consciousness, living with the priority order. But what is the current state? If we look around, we can see that in many sectors of our life, right understanding is missing. We are not able to ensure the feelings within us. Without having the feelings, we are not able to share it with others. So we'll be demanding the feelings from others. This way we are unhappy and we'll be sharing this unhappiness with others, making others also unhappy. And our focus is mainly on the physical facility, accumulating more and more. We are not having the feeling of prosperity, exploiting the nature. Without right understanding, we are not having the idea how much quantity of physical facility is required, what type of physical facility is required. So we continue to exploit the nature with this feeling of deprivation. So this is our current state. Are we able to see the state? Kindly respond. If you are able to respond, are we in this state or in the desirable state? So this state is known as animal consciousness. Animals When they get physical facility, they are comfortable. For animals, physical facility is required only in limited quantity. But for human beings, when we get physical facility, the moment we are happy, maybe after some time, we'll be thinking about some other physical facility. Are we able to see this? Looking for more and more physical facilities. We are not at all sure about our need, exploiting more and more. So this is our current state. Do we need a transformation from this current state to desirable state? What do you think about this? If you are only living for physical facility, then we are living with animal consciousness. Animals live only for physical facility and can be fulfilled by that. Human being cannot be fulfilled on the basis of physical facility alone. Are we happy only because we are getting enough food to eat? We can check about ourselves. Other than physical facility, we need relationship. We are able to see the significance of relationship in our life. Even though we are able to see this, see the importance of relationship, we are able to see that there are arguments in our family, fights between the family members. Why it is happening? It is because of the lack of right understanding. So this was our discussion in the previous session. So there we were able to identify the priority, right understanding in the self as the first priority, relationship with human beings as the second priority, and physical facility as the third priority. The state is human consciousness. That's the desirable state. But where we are now, this is our current state. Any reflections? Any comments? If you want to say something, you can raise your hand. We can have a discussion also. We can make it as an interactive session. Then it will be helpful to everyone. And if you want to say something related to this, now all of us are having the student induction program in most of our campuses, most of our institutions. So if you are able to share any incidents related with the content or related with the conduct of student induction program, that also we can discuss here. I'm not able to see any hands. Yes. So shall we proceed? So this is the desirable state, living in harmony. And this is the program to fulfill basic human aspiration. Right understanding in the self as the first priority, ensuring the feelings within you. When we are interacting with other human beings, we will be able to share the feelings with others. Relationship is the second priority. So we'll be able to live in harmony with other human beings. This way, it can lead to mutual happiness. When I am able to ensure the right understanding in the self, I will be able to choose the necessary physical facilities required for my life when I am working with rest of the nature, so that I will be able to live in harmony with rest of the nature. It will lead to mutual prosperity. So the program for fulfilling this basic aspiration is understanding harmony and living in harmony. Understanding harmony in all the four levels. Harmony in the human being, harmony in the family, harmony in the society, harmony in nature and existence. We all are human beings. We have to see the harmony in the individual level. We should be able to see the harmony in the individual level. We all are coming from different families. If there is an issue in our family, we won't be able to remain continuously happy. So understanding harmony in the family level is also essential. So different families are there joined together to form a society. If there are any issues in the society, we won't be able to remain happy. Like if we think about the COVID situation, all of us were remaining at home. We were not able to move outside. So such situations are also disturbing the continuity of harmony. And also if there is an issue in the nature or existence, that also will affect our harmony. So we should be able to understand the harmony and living in harmony in all four levels. For living in harmony, we need skills. With right skills, I can choose right skills and I can acquire the physical facilities for my life. Understanding harmony, I need values, right values. Ensure the values and sharing it with others, it will lead to harmony. It will lead to mutual happiness. Any questions or any reflections here? Shall we proceed? So we'll discuss the meaning of happiness and prosperity. So when I was discussing this content this Monday in our student induction program, one student was, when I was telling them that when I discussed about natural acceptance. So I was asking them the question, do you want to be happy? So everyone was saying yes. Do everyone want to be happy? We all want to be happy. Everyone said yes. Everyone want to be happy. That's our natural acceptance. Then one student was telling me this, ma'am, how can I say that everyone want to be happy? Happiness is different for different people. So this is a common notion. Is happiness different for different people or happiness same for everyone? Can I get some responses? What do you think about this? Happiness is different for different people or is it same for all? What do you think about happiness? Same or different? Can we get some responses through the chat box? Kindly respond through the chat box. What do you think about happiness? Happiness is to be in a state of harmony. If I am able to see the harmony within myself, yeah, I can see some, yeah, many of the responses are saying it is different. Yes, let me come to that. We need to know the meaning of happiness. If you are expecting happiness from outside, it is different for different people. That is not happiness. That can be considered as excitement. Excitement, we won't be able to continue. It won't last for a long time. Like if I am saying, when I eat my delicious food, I am happy. Whether I'll be able to continuously eat the delicious food, whatever it is. I like ice cream. But how many number of ice creams I can eat? Maybe one ice cream, I'm okay. I'm very happy. Second ice cream, I'm still happy. Third ice cream, okay. But I won't be able to continuously eat the ice cream, even though it's my favorite food. So it's not happiness. Happiness is a state where I want to continue. I don't want to come out of that. Unhappiness is a state where I am forced to be in that state. Every moment I want to come out of that. So what do you think about this? Will it be same or will it be different? We are not expecting any feelings from outside. It is an innate feeling, happiness. It's not influenced by anyone or anything outside. It's the harmony within me. It's the harmony within me. So it will be same for everyone. I want to remain in harmony. I don't want to come out of that. But unhappiness is a state. I'm forced to be in that state. It's a state of contradiction. I don't want to continue in that state. I want to come out of that state. That is unhappiness. Here, actually, we need to see the difference between happiness and excitement. Happiness is a state where I want to continue, and it's an innate feeling, not at all influenced by external circumstances, even though there are some unfavorable situations outside. Then also I will be able to remain in harmony. If I'm able to remain in that state can be considered as state of harmony, state of happiness. And if related with this definition on happiness, kindly respond to the chat box or you can raise your hand. So that's the difference between happiness and excitement. Happiness is a continuous state. I want to continue. But excitement, maybe we can say it as a short-term happiness. We won't be able to continue in that state. When I eat my delicious food, I say I'm happy. When I'm watching a movie, I will be saying that I'm happy. When I listen to music, I may be saying that I'm happy. But you can check whether I'll be able to continue in that state. So we won't be able to say it as happiness. We can call it as excitement. But what is unhappiness? I don't want to I don't want to be in that state. It's a state of contradiction. So there will be conflicting thoughts within us. There are some contradictions within us. I want to come out of that. That state is unhappiness. I am forced to be in that state. I want to come out of that. That state is known as unhappiness. Now we'll discuss the meaning of prosperity. Prosperity is a feeling of having more than required physical facility. It's actually a feeling. We need physical facility for our living. We need food, we need clothing, we need shelter, we need physical facility for our living. But how much physical facility is required? What type of physical facility is required? Who will be deciding that? I have to decide. With right understanding, I can decide how much quantity of physical facility is required and what type of physical facility is required. I will be able to choose the physical facility also. For that, I need right understanding. And also, I should be able to ensure the continuity of physical facility. For ensuring the continuity of physical facility, I need to have right skills. So, two things are required. Right understanding is required for identifying the type and quantity of physical facility, right skills are required for ensuring the continuity of physical facility. So prosperity is a feeling of having more than required physical facility. Why do we need more? What do you think about this? Why do we need more? If I have enough physical facility, it can help me in fulfilling my needs. But what about others? If I have more, then only I'll be able to share it with others. If I have the feeling of prosperity, then only I'll be able to share it with others. Without this feeling, what we'll be thinking about us, I'm not having enough, I am deprived. With this feeling, I won't be sharing anything with others. So, prosperity is a feeling of having more than required physical facility. I have more than enough. It is no way connected with wealth, quantity of wealth. It's only a feeling. Any rich person can feel deprived, but at the same time, any poor man can feel prosperous with right understanding. It doesn't mean that without food, without sufficient physical facility, we can have this feeling. We need to protect our body. For that, we need physical facility. I have the responsibility towards my body. For that, I need physical facility. So, prosperity is a feeling of having more than required physical facility. Any comments? Any reflections? So, a prosperous person thinks of right utilization, nurturing the other. Because he is having this feeling, I have more than enough. So, he think about right utilization of the physical facility available, and he think about nurturing others. I can tell you one example. Maybe during one of the holidays, maybe the weekends, mostly we'll be sitting at home idle, enjoying the weekend. Most of us, sometimes we may not be even cooking the food for lunch, and we may be thinking that okay, we can have something, whatever is available, we'll be able to have that food, and today completely we'll be taking rest. You can just imagine this during one of your friend or some of your relatives are coming to visit you, and it is nearly the lunch time. But if you have the feeling of prosperity, you may be able to think either to share the food with them, or sometimes we may be waiting till the guest is leaving, or sometimes we'll invite them to have food with us. We may be telling them, oh, today we can go outside for food, or we can share the food. With right understanding, with the feeling of prosperity, you'll be making a decision. But instead, if you are having enough food at home, then also if you are not having this feeling, we won't be able to share it with anyone. Are we able to see the difference? So prosperity is a feeling of having more than required physical facility. A prosperous person thinks of right utilization and sharing with others, whereas a deprived person, yes, I can see a comment here. When children becomes adults, 18 plus, their demands are so high. Many times, middle class faculty like me feeling from prosperity to shift towards unhappiness. Yes, maybe sir, I can give you the mic if you want to respond. It would be nice for others also. Yes, sir. Buddharaju Srinivasji, you have anything to share? This is a usual comment we used to listen. Like, yeah, when the children, they are during, when they become adult, yeah, when they grow up, also, yes, their demands will be more, and mostly we won't be able to meet their demands. What you said is right, but what do you think about this? Are they demanding the things with right understanding or without right understanding? If we think that we as parents, we may be trying to meet their demands by providing them physical facility, by providing them the required physical facility. Then also we can see that some of their demands are not according to right understanding. Are we able to see that? They may be having some preconditioning. Some of their friends are having this. I also need to have, because all my friends, they are using this kind of mobile phone. So I also need to buy a similar one. But we are sure that mobile phone, what my son or daughter is having, it can, she is able to use it for all the purposes, whatever is required. But still she need a new phone. Why? Because her preconditioning is like that. I need to buy a new one because all my friends are using the new mobile, latest technology. So children may be having many demands. Why we are saying about the children? We ourselves are having many demands because it is based on the sources of imagination. Sources of imagination can be guided by preconditioning. Sources of imagination can be guided by sensation. Sources of imagination can be guided by natural acceptance. If it is in line with natural acceptance, we will be able to take a right decision. So anyway, we'll be discussing these things when we discuss about the harmony in the individual level. But for the present discussion, we can just think about this. Are we able to meet all the demands of our children, even though we are rich? Sometimes we may not pay attention to some of the demands. We are having enough money then also, because we won't be able to agree to their demands due to some or other reason. Why they're demanding like this? They're lacking, they are having, or they are lacking right understanding. Even we also may be like that sometimes. So we have to develop right understanding within us. This way it can lead to happiness. It can lead to harmony. Any other reflections related to happiness and prosperity? And if you want to say anything, kindly respond. Kindly raise your hand. Shall we proceed? Yes. So a prosperous person thinks of right utilization, nurturing the other. Deprived person usually accumulates and exploit the things. Every time we may think that if I get a salary hike, I will be happy. But you just check about yourself. Will it be sufficient for you? You may be having some other demands. You are not able to meet those demands with the money, with the salary hike, what you are getting for this year. So again, you are thinking that I need to get that much. So every time our demands are changing. Why it is like that? Are we aware about our needs? Do we need to be aware about our needs? We need physical facilities. We need physical facility for protecting our body, for nurturing our body, for rightly utilizing our body. Protecting our body, we need clothing, we need shelter. For nurturing our body, we need food. For rightly utilizing our body, we need instruments. Like now we are using this laptop, we may be using the mobile phone to attend a session, and maybe in a auditorium we may be using the mic so that we'll be able to reach everyone sitting in the auditorium. We'll be using the mobile phone to talk to the people far away from us. We may be using the vehicles to reach different places. So all these instruments are physical facilities. We need physical facilities for nurturing, protecting, and rightly utilizing the body. And these physical facilities are required only in limited quantity. Are we able to see that? We need food. How much quantity of food is required? I may be taking 2 chapatis, but a person doing manual labor, he may require more food. But whatever it is, I can measure the quantity. How many clothes we need? How many pairs of clothes we need? When we open our cupboard, we can see there are many clothes. If we check each of them, we may be able to see that many of the dress we were not using for a long time. Are we able to see this? Are we able to take the exact pairs of dresses we need for 1 year? Quantity of food required for 1 year? How many houses we need? We may be having one house, more than one house, 2, 3 houses. Why do we need more? We may be staying only in one house at a time. Maybe the second house as an investment. Okay. Then you may be thinking about a third house. Why? Then also how many number of houses? You can properly think about this and you can make a list of all the physical facilities. Then you will be able to see that the requirement is limited. But why I am not able to see this limitedness? Because of the lack of right understanding. Do we need to develop right understanding in each one of us? Yes or no? Respond. I'm not able to see any responses, any reflections. What do you think about this? So we need to develop right understanding. We have to think it as our first priority, relationship as the second priority, physical facility as the third priority. This is the requirement for a fulfilling life. And this state is known as human consciousness. That is the desirable state. But without right understanding, without relationship, current state is focusing only on physical facility. That is what is known as animal consciousness. So let me ask you this question here. Do we need a transformation from present state, current state of animal consciousness to the desirable state of human consciousness? This transformation is known as holistic development. This transformation is known as, do we need the transformation? Can I get some responses? What do you think about this? Many of us are in the different levels of this transformation. Yes, nice. Nice that many of you are able to see that. We are in the different stages of this transformation. Some of us may have reached at the end of this arrow. Some of us may have started from the very end of the other end. Some of us may be in the middle. Some of us are still moving around this present state, moving around physical facility. But if you are aware about the desirable state, we can work for this transformation. We can work for holistic development. Are we able to see that? Are we ready to work towards this holistic development? Is it desirable for us? Transformation from animal consciousness to human consciousness. So the purpose of this UHV course is to develop a holistic perspective. So this kind of development is holistic development. UHV 1 introductory course during the student induction program. We are just introducing this course to students to make them aware about this holistic perspective, which includes holistic in the sense, which includes all aspects of our real life. Ourselves, that means the individual level, our family, friends, classmates, seniors, teachers, all are included under family. Our society, social systems, our natural environment. Yes, I can see one hand raised here. Let me take that. Yes, kindly raise your hand. I'm not able to see it now. Maybe by mistake. If anyone want to speak, kindly raise your hand. Mic can be provided to you. So, holistic perspective means understanding harmony in all four levels. Harmony in the human being, harmony in the family, harmony in the society, harmony in nature and existence. So what do you think about this when we are discussing this content to the students? Usually this is the part of the introductory session, third session actually. So students will be getting an awareness about the course. Why do we need to study this course? It may give them a new outlook about their life. Yes. So let us end up the session. Sum up the session. So desired state is achieved by ensuring right understanding, relationship, physical facility. All three with the correct priority. Right understanding as the first priority, relationship as the second priority, physical facility as the third priority. Holistic development is transformation from current state to desired state. Current state is animal consciousness, only focusing on physical facility. Desired state is the state with all the requirements in the priority order. Then we discussed about happiness, excitement, unhappiness, prosperity. Happiness is to be in a state of harmony where I want to continue. I don't want to come out of that. That's the state of happiness. Unhappiness is forced to be in a state of contradiction. No one wants to continue in that unhappy state. It is a state of contradiction. Prosperity is the feeling of having more than required physical facility. We need physical facility, but with the feeling of prosperity, I will be able to share the physical facility with others. But instead, if I am a wealthy person, then also I am not having this feeling. I won't be considering myself as a wealthy person. I'll be considering myself as deprived. Every time I will be having this feeling, I need more and more. I have to exploit more and more. Accordingly, every time I will be thinking about accumulating the physical facilities. So, we need to develop right understanding for ensuring the right feelings within us and also for identifying the required physical facility for our life. This way, we will be able to get that state of continuous happiness and prosperity. Any questions? Any comments? Any reflections? So this is the end of session 3. We'll see the homeworks also. Usually we'll be giving this homework. In the previous session, we are asking them to write about their aspirations and concerns. So we can also ask them to categorize the aspirations under right understanding, relationship, physical facility. Already the students may have written about a list, written their list of aspirations, list of concerns. Now we can ask them to categorize these lists under right understanding, relationship, and physical facility. We'll see some examples here. For example, if some of them are writing aspiration or concern, students may have written like this. So I want to be rich. I want to acquire more and more money. So his aspiration is about money. Someone may have written his concern about the financial status. So concern can be about money. So someone may be saying aspiration as I want to become the most respectable person in my state, in my city. So he is expecting name, fame, attention. That is his aspiration. Someone is not able to get good food. That is his concern. I want to get a latest bike. That is my aspiration. I need peace of mind. That's my concern. Good health. That also my concern. So we can take all this list. We can ask the student to categorize it under right understanding, relationship, and physical facility. We can also help them in this categorization. For example, someone is saying money. We can ask them about the purpose of money. Why do you need money? Then they may be saying that I want to have all the physical facilities. So it can go under the physical facilities. Someone may be saying name, fame, attention. Why do you need name, fame, attention? So when I am rich or when I am having, I need to have a good, I am expecting feelings from others, attention from others, name and fame. So mostly it will come under relationship. But still, when we ask them about the purpose, we can put it under physical facility also, because name, fame, attention, I need more money to earn this and that so that everyone will respect me. So expecting feelings from others, it will go to relationship. But if it is something related with the physical facility, it can be put under this physical facility also. Then good food is the requirement for the body. Latest bike, why do you need latest bike? We can check them with the purpose. Because for my transportation, I need a vehicle, that's why. Then again physical facility. But if someone is saying that my friend is having a bike, latest bike, so I also need to get a latest bike. So where I will keep it? Anyway, bike is a physical facility. Accordingly, I can keep it under physical facility. Peace of mind based on right understanding, relationship, it can be placed either of these two. Good health, good health is required for all the three. Any comments? Any reflections about this assignment? So take a list of your aspirations, concerns, find out the need, fulfill aspiration and categorize it under right understanding, relationship, physical facility. So this is what we have done. And also we can ask them to find out time and effort you put in every day in 3 areas. Just to make them aware about checking their efforts, the direction of their efforts, whether it is any way connected with aspiration or concern. So we can ask them to prepare a schedule. So how much time you are using for college work, how much time for eating, sleeping, other activity. Accordingly, we can ask them to categorize here college work, yes, for right understanding, relationship, physical facility, how it is connected with physical facility, because I am studying here so that after completing my course, I'll get a job. I'm expecting uh, some high pay salary out of it so that I'll be able to earn my physical facility. That's why it is connected with physical facilities. So all this 10 hours, 1 hour for right understanding, 2 hours improving relationship. I'm spending time with my friends, and physical facility. I'm utilizing for my skills. 7 hours I'm utilizing. So accordingly, we can categorize it. Then eating, how long? 2 hours. It's for the body. Sleeping, again, it's for the body. Other activity, what can be other activities? Sometimes I may be going for a walk. Sometimes I may be watching the TV. Sometimes I may be working out in a gymnasium and cleaning my body. Accordingly, we can categorize it. We also will be able to do this exercise for ourselves because it will help us in identifying the direction of our effort, how it is connected with my aspiration, or there is no connection with my aspiration. If I am able to see the connection, I can make efforts for improving it towards fulfilling my aspiration. I can make it to address my concern. I can refine it to address my concern. But sometime we'll be able to see that if you are really preparing a schedule of efforts, and if you are really working on this assignment, definitely we'll be able to have a self exploration about ourselves. We'll be able to have an idea about our activities. It will give us an insight about our own activities. It will help us in improving our awareness also. Yes. So this was 3.1. Now 3.2, take your list of aspirations. Classify the aspirations into 4 categories. Aspirations at the individual level. Example, 4 categories means individual, family, society, nature and existence. If your aspiration is to be happy, to be healthy, that's an aspiration in the individual level. If your aspiration is to be comfortable with everyone in your family and you want them to be assured of you, then it is about family. If you're aspiring for a good job, it's in the level of society because we are working outside in the society. Aspirations at the level of nature, you aspire for natural resources to be readily available. You are concerned about the pollution in the environment. So that also is an aspiration, concern about the nature. Yes, concern at the level of the nature. You would like the pollution levels to reduce. Concern at the individual level, you want to get rid of anger, tension, time management, frustration, peer pressure. So those are the concerns at the individual level. In the level of the family, we may be having concerns like overcoming the pressure to conform to their norms. Some of the children, some of the students, they may be saying some concerns related to this. Parents have big expectations on me, so I'm under stress. Every day, my mother is saying that our expectation is you have to meet our expectation, you need to study well. So the children, they are not able to cope up with this expectation. Sometimes they may be under stress. So that also is a concern at the level of the family. Concern at the level of the society, you wish that domination, exploitation, differentiation, and terrorism. Yeah, many issues in the society. So all these things we can give as assignment and we can write by our own. It will give us an insight about our own problems. It will help us to improve our right understanding. So we can make it under right understanding, relationship, physical facility. Analyze a list of your aspiration, concerns, and find out what is needed to fulfill them. So we can complete this. We can come to the conclusion. For the fulfillment of any aspiration or for addressing any concern, right understanding and relationship are definitely required. Physical facility may or may not be required. See, I need money for physical facility. It's for my relationship and also with right understanding. I have the right understanding to protect my body, to nurture my body. For that, I need money. For my relationship, for fulfilling my relationship, I have to look after my family. There also, I need money. It is connected with physical facility also, so that I can buy this and that using money. Good friends, right understanding, relationship, it may not be required physical facility, but here it's a tick. Sometimes it may not be required. Peace of mind, right understanding, relationship, it may not be required here. So, what's the conclusion? Physical facility may or may not be required for fulfilling any aspiration or for addressing any concern. Right understanding and relationship are definitely required, but physical facility, role of physical facility is very limited. It may or may not be required. In general, our effort is mostly for physical facility, maybe because we have assumed that it's the main thing required for a fulfilling life. You just think about this present situation. All of us are focusing on physical facility because we are connecting our happiness with physical facility. But when we see the reality, we have to give priority for right understanding as the first priority, relationship as the second priority, and physical facility as the third priority. Yes. We'll continue the discussion in the next session, next Wednesday. Thank you all. Namaste.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
And thank you all the coursework. Like to continue this exploration more. We'll meet again, same time, next Wednesday. Thank you, everybody. Namaste.
Namaste.